Crouse. Hey movie lovers, it's June 24th, a couple of days into summer and about 6 weeks probably into the summer movie season. There's a couple of big ones opening this week, including Cars 2. Now, it of course is the sequel to the Pixar hit and merchandising bonanza Cars, which was my least favorite Pixar movie to date. Well, that's until I saw Cars 2. I think Cars is beloved by little kids and even some of their parents who probably have had to watch this over and over and over again on DVD for any amount of reasons. There's Larry the Cable Guy's kind of endearing vocal work as Mater the Tow Truck, Owen Wilson's kind of laconic thing that he does as Lightning McQueen. But for me, that movie kind of lacks the heart that so many of the other Pixar movies have, and that's the thing I think that makes them really, really spectacularly good. All that stuff is even less so evident in Cars 2. This one is the first Pixar movie that seems to me to not have been thought out clearly from start to finish, that seems to be almost more like a cash grab than anything else. The first Pixar Cars movie apparently did about $5 billion, that's 5 billion with a B, dollars in merchandising, and it seems to me like this movie is, with its extra characters and all sorts of new marketing opportunities, it seems to me to be just sort of a reach for that kind of dollar that extends beyond the theater. So my least favorite, I know that some people will probably just be taken with the beautiful animation, and the animation is beautiful, but the story, it's a spy story. There is a subplot about big oil, and I think the kids will just find this kind of baffling. Now, maybe just watching the Cars will be enough, and sort of seeing some of their old favorites like Mater the Tow Truck and Lightning McQueen light up the screen one more time will be enough. But story-wise, Cars 2, well, it's a bit of a clunker. Next up, Bad Teacher. This is Cameron Diaz, going back to kind of her comedic roots. I mean, she's done romantic comedies recently. She's done a lot of things, but she's been concentrating on some dramatic work recently, I think. And this takes her back to There's Something About Mary territory, that kind of thing, where she's doing slightly more outrageous kind of things. And in this movie, she plays a teacher. You guessed it, a bad teacher, and she's about to be married to a very rich man who, of course, dumps her just before the wedding, so she has to go back to teaching, and she's looking for another rich man. She's looking for a way to raise $10,000 so that she can get a boob job. She does not care about her students one whit until she discovers that there is a prize, a bonus, for the teacher that has the highest grade average, so she decides to pull out all the stops, whether they're legal or not, that's not really a concern to her, to win that money so that she can get her breast augmentation. Gotta tell you, I watched the red band trailer of this and I thought, this is going to be vulgar. This is going to be like The Hangover, only with a primarily female cast. And it's not. It's not that. In fact, I think that it's a lot milder than the Red Band trailer would lead you to believe. And unfortunately, I think I wanted a bit more raunch. I think they could have ratcheted this one up a couple of notches. But I got to tell you, Cameron Diaz made me laugh in this one. And there's a great supporting cast. And I think the supporting cast is where the magic in this movie lies. You've got Phyllis Smith from The Office, Thomas Lennon from Reno 911, a whole host of others that add a lot to this movie because frankly, the lead character, Cameron Diaz's character, kind of unlikable, but she's playing opposite in two people and kind of level her out a little bit. Justin Timberlake, who brings a lot of the funny that he brings to Saturday Night Live every now and again to this movie, and then particularly to Jason Segel, who plays a kind of love interest. He's a gym teacher in the high school, and he really brings a lot of warmth to this movie, and I think it's the warmth that counterbalances the caustic behavior of Cameron Diaz and makes this movie a whole lot more enjoyable. He's got most of the movie's really, really funny lines. Anyway, Bad Teacher, I don't know. I'll give it a gold star. I hope you will too. See you next week.
Crouse.